So I got a bigger question. We can get out of here after that. Out of G Unit, just G Unit minus 50 Cent, who had the better album?
But
You think
Buck, I,
so?
I believe that that first was that
Straight out of Cashville.
is that the first one?
Yep.
But that Buck the World was dope too, though. I
Nah, it's
think the
not
Buck
got
the
a. It's
World
not.
is
It
what
ain't
had
got
his
a.
biggest single on that motherfucker.
That
Shorty
that's straight
wanna
out of
was it Shorty
Cashville.
wanna
Nigga.
ride with me? Is that the first? Let me get my timeline. Shorty wanna ride with me. Is that on the
The
first one
first
or the
one,
second one?
first CD, first CD.
Shorty wanna ride with me. Yeah, I think that's yeah. I gotta give it up to
Yeah.
Buck. I gotta give it Buck, man. They gave him. I was surprised the beats they gave Buck. They hooked Buck up on that
I
motherfucker.
think it was Drummer Boy, if I'm not mistaken. Because they fuck with Drummer Boy tough.
Well, yeah. Facts. That's Memphis. That's all
Because
day.
Dre didn't. I don't think Dre maybe gave it one or two beats, if that. You know what I'm saying? But I
Right.
believe that was more like a southern production of of an album. So I believe they just gave that nigga some bread, like, hey yo, go give us an album. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's when Drummer Boy
Yeah.
came into place. Not saying he
Facts.
wasn't having a buzz, but that's just when the spotlight was on him.
But you know
On
what,
you know what I'm
bro?
saying, on a lot of songs.
You know what? And that's what's so dope about that album because it got a southern touch to it, but it still got some East Coast vibes. It was like Buck was kind of rapping on shit that was out his wheelhouse, but it was dope. That nigga was killing. Like that little song that got the little Kill Bill sample on it. You know what I'm saying? That really don't
That's
sound like
my
a
favorite.
down south.
Yeah.
Right. That don't sound like a down south track, but Buck was killing it. Like they was giving him the
Neither does
best,
that
bro.
black gloves, black mask, black that.
Woo!
What?
Bruh,
Nigga, that's
come
East
on.
Coast.
That's
Now
what I'm
that's East
saying.
Coast
That's
shit
what I'm
hard.
saying. They gave him a lot of tracks that sound more East Coast, but it was a good blend of it. And Buck, that's why I say Buck got the best album. Even though
I'm
Lloyd
gonna
Banks'
I'm gonna
first
I'm gonna go
album,
game.
Lloyd Banks' first album would be my second choice. You know what I'm
I'm going
saying?
game. That documentary killed up. That
Uh
documentary. Oh, you got me fucked up, nigga. That running with him and Yayo.
but was he on G Unit
Stop.
still? Yeah, I guess he was on G Unit.
Yeah, that was his
You're
first
right.
album on G Unit.
You're
Come
right. You're
on.
right.
I just
Yeah.
said all of the G Unit.
Oh,
What
well,
was
see,
the
no, well,
best
see,
one?
but he's not. Well, see, all right, man, you kind of threw a little trickery up in there.
No,
You
I
try to
didn't.
give me, bro. You know what I'm
I
saying? I'm thinking
didn't.
G Unit,
I
the
said
core
all of
members.
G Unit minus 50 Cent.
Okay, all right.
I said
Well,
all of G
we
Unit
don't
minus
think
50
about.
Cent.
I don't think about Game and G Unit no more because he ain't G
True.
Unit. So
But
I ain't.
his
But
first
of
couple
course, the
albums were
documentary. Well, I
definitely G
mean,
Unit.
okay. Now
So
you
I'm
put
gonna
that up
go.
in
I'm gonna
there.
go game.
Yeah,
Go game
yeah.
with
Okay,
documentary.
I
I
see that.
feel you on the
You
buck.
cheated. You cheated on
You know
that.
what?
You cheated on that, bro. Because of course, that first game, that documentary album was crazy. Come on. Dr. Dre was working with him way more than he was working with Buck. Come on, it's a different
Man,
type
I
of album.
cheated.
That's more like a
But
concept album.
hey, I laid the question out like plain and simple, my nigga. You didn't think a game. I thought a game, but you didn't think of it. So hey, I didn't cheat.
Man, hey, you know what? Fuck it. I stand on it. Buck got the best album. Because matter of
Hey, and
fact,
I
well,
respect you
hold
for
on.
that
Well, no,
because
well, listen. I'm gonna
I would have
stand on it
chose
for this
that.
fact right here.
I would have chose that.
Tell me if I'm wrong. Is Stomp on the first album or the second album?
Stomp was on the first album.
Oh yeah, Buck got it then. Fuck it.
Stomp was on the
Because
first
he
album.
did have Game on that album, on that song
Yep,
originally,
yep, yep,
and he,
yep,
not
yep,
scrapped them, but
yep,
he made another version with Ti.
yep, yep.
So I might have to go. Buck might have. That's a
Because
classic, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Straight
I ain't
out of
gonna lie,
Cash
it's
Village,
a
man. That's a classic.
it may be on YouTube, but it's a version going out with or that was floating around with all four of those verses on there. You
Oh
got
yeah, I'm
your
pretty
Young
sure. Yeah,
Buck,
yeah, yeah,
you got
yeah.
your Game, you got your Ti, and then you got Ludacris. So you had all four of them on one verse. I mean, one song.
Oh man, yeah, you're right about that. I mean, and Game verse was dope. You know what I'm saying? Game verse was dope. I didn't, I just feel like Ti that, of course that's probably a 50 Cent decision.
Now that's cheating, nigga.
I can say that's 50
When
Cent
fucking
decision.
Ludacris heard the
Yeah,
song
yeah, yeah,
before
yeah, yeah, yeah. He
or
heard the song
after
before.
T.I. laid his verse. I call that cheating, nigga. So hey, it is what it is, man. It's
Right.
love. It's love. It's love. But
Yeah.
I just feel like, yeah, I went hardest on that, and then Ludacris was like, "Oh no, nigga, hold up," you know what I'm saying? So I get it. Hey, I get it, but
No doubt, man.
that's neither
Well,
here nor there.
listen, bro. That's a good topic. I'm glad you brought that up. And you know what? Let me just say this. Maybe Buck and Game albums on the same level. Because even
It is
though, to be
that
honest, man,
documentary, that
because they both
song.
knocked
I
it
mean,
out
a
the park
dream.
for their rookie album, dog. And you
They
know what?
did.
And you know what?
Hunger for More is up there too.
No,
I
listen,
ain't
no, no,
gonna
no,
sit there
no.
and hold you.
No, that's why I said Buck. That's why well, I would say that Banks probably got the third best album on G Unit because the Hunger for
For
More is
sure.
crazy. But you know
Crazy.
what? Buck stand out because Lloyd Banks and Game had more Dre influence on their albums. They had more Dre songs than Buck ever had. And that's one thing that's a credit to Buck. He stood tall even without having a lot of the Dre
Yeah, because
cosigns.
he had a maybe one or two Dre songs, but like I said, Drummer Boy, if I'm not mistaken, was
Yeah,
highly
Shorty Wanna
influential
Ride
on
With Me
that.
is his probably biggest song on that motherfucker. And
Hell yeah.
That's not a Dre
No,
track.
it's not a Dre track.
That's what I'm
No.
saying. So like he stood on his own without getting that Dre cosign.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why, and like I say, it's a dope album from top to finish. And he got every type of, it reminds you like of a Pac album in a way, like how he satisfied. He got every type of he got the little Shorty Wanna Ride With Me.
Every nuance
He got every
of a
nuance,
street
dog.
nigga.
And he
Every
was
nuance
keeping
of
it
a street
gangster
nigga.
on the whole joint. Same way Pac kept it
Mm-hmm.
gangster. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So straight out of Cashville, man. Salute, salute. Hunger for More, salute. Documentary, salute. Tony Yayo, thoughts of a predicate felon. Eh, it's got its tracks though. I ain't gonna lie. It do got its
Hey,
tracks. No. I'm gonna keep
hey,
it
dude.
real. He has
You
some of
say
the
you don't
best
love me.
songs in G Unit history on that album. To keep it real. What's that one
Mm-hmm.
song he got?
You say you don't love me. You said
Ooh, oh my gosh.
when Usher's in town,
Oh my
you say
gosh.
you
But
don't
what's
love
that
me.
other
Man,
one
that shit hard.
though? What's that other one he used for a single though? He used that for a single too. But what was that? Do 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 do
So seductive.
do 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 do. No,
Your name is
not that
so
one. It's not that one, bro. It's another one that's on that same vein as So Seductive. Because So Seductive kind of sound like Candy Shop. I ain't talking about that one. I'm talking about the other little joint he came out with.
Drunk facts right now. Looking it up. Tony Yayo. His first city, right?
I think it's Curious. Yes, his first CD. Curious. That's my shit. You know what I'm talking
Mm.
about? Yeah, Curious track. I don't want to play it but yeah, the Curious track. Yeah. Actually, that's his fourth biggest song that he streamed. Actually, all of his songs he got streaming on Spotify is from that first album. Yep, thoughts of a predicate felon. But yeah, he had his
He's
shit,
doing the
but
John Cena and shit.
he was doing all that. He had his time, but I ain't about to diss Tony because I fuck with Tony.
But
But
still,
as
if we had to
far as
do
he has the last album. No, I have to say that.
yeah. But he has the last album, but
In their first
the better.
catalog of albums, though. Yeah.
Hold on. He has the last album charting with them is G Unit, but
Uh-huh.
he has some of the best singles.
Facts. Facts.
Because I know that I know you don't love me is up there with, you know what I'm saying, anything you can put
That's
with
his number two.
Lloyd Banks
That's his number two
and
streaming song right there.
bruh, what?
Yeah, no doubt. That song was crazy.
You don't act the same when Usher's in town. I
Damn.
know you
Come
don't
on,
love
man.
me.
Stop
Man,
playing,
what?
bro.
That
Stop
video
playing.
was stupid
Stupid.
when niggas was doing the videos heavy.
Listen, bro, I'm with you all the way, and that's why I want to be disrespectful. But if we talking about who had the best album out of G Unit, respectfully, he had you know what I'm saying, number 4 on my list. You know what I'm saying? You know, but when it comes back to real quick, who had the best out the second rotation? Game still might be on top, right? But I don't know if Game. I don't
No,
think
Buck the
Game was.
World.
Yeah. Game was a G Unit on the second rotation when he came
Yes,
out
he
with
was.
Doctor's Advocate. No, remember
He
he
was
was kicked off. He wasn't G Unit no more on Doctor's
but
Advocate.
I'm saying, like, I believe technically to the album he was.
No,
But
he
just
wasn't. That wasn't on. He wasn't. Remember, he got off Dre label.
oh.
Remember the one
But he had
song
Dre
that
beats
after.
on there though.
No, he didn't. That was Scott Storch. People, that's what I'm
Oh,
saying. Yeah.
okay,
People
okay.
thought that when he was like the aftermath
So
chain
who
is
produced
gone.
Old English?
That wasn't Dre.
That
That's
shit
another
fire.
producer. That was fire though, right? You would thought,
Yeah.
but I mean, but he was like, yo, I just want that. Give me that Dre. Of course, Scott Storch know how to do the Dre sound because he was producing a lot of music with Dre. So that one song, that first song he came off with, the lead single off that album, it sounds just like Dre. But it wasn't. It was Scott Storch though. You know what I'm saying? So I can't include Game in the second rotation because he wasn't G Unit no more. But yeah, Buck the World.
Going with Young Buck.
Yeah, got to.
Yeah.
Got to. Buck the World. That's what I'm
Hunger for
saying.
More
He had
2
the best second album.
wasn't that wasn't well received, and then whatever Tony Yayo tried to put out wasn't well received. But that Buck the World
was crazy, bro.
Shit.
Stop playing. Buck the World was crazy. That's what I'm saying. That's why I think he was. And you know what, bro? He was the most improved artist because I really didn't like. I ain't gonna say I didn't like, but he wasn't my favorite out of G Unit when they came out with the G Unit album. You know, when they came out with the Beg for Mercy. What's it called? Beg for Mercy, I think. I don't know. Was it that first album? He was good, but he wasn't a standout. Lloyd Banks was a standout, and 50 was the standouts. But when he dropped his solo, I'm like, I was surprised. Like, damn, he wasn't rapping like this on G Unit. You know what I'm saying? But
Buck was a nigga, bro.
I digress, man. But we're gonna keep it right there, bro. We're gonna keep this topic going on Wednesday, y'all.